The hum of 1,000 dormant wires is all that remains of the internal fires. A monolith carved from a single lake, waiting for the brittle glass to break. I am the white noise in the hallway, the stillness in the center of the storm. A sculpture of a life once lived, before the light was uniform. But a frequency is vibrating underneath the marble skin. The oscillation starts to glow, letting the atmosphere in. These are the ethereal remnants of a heart that used to be static, floating like dust in a sunbeam, erratic, sublime and cinematic. We are the debris of the concrete corridors etched in graphite ink, tracing patterns where the shadows never blink. A calculus of silence, a geometry of stone, walking through the echoes of a life I have never known. The architecture of apathy is tall and wide, with a million gray dimensions where the heartbeat goes to hide. But the mercury is rising in the veins of the night, a flicker in the corner of a peripheral sight. One note shatters the symmetry of the pale, lifting up the corner of the binary veil. I am exiting the monochrome labyrinths, diving deep into the ultraviolet fire. Every shade of you is a symphonic resonance, lifting me above the static Goodbye to the ashes, the hollow and the gray. I am bleeding into color as the walls dissolve away. Dissolve away. Dissolving away in the ultraviolet fire. Exiting the maze into the light. Dormant axis tilts towards a distant spark, tearing through the fabric of the obsidian dark. I am a helix of glass, reaching for the neon rim, where the echoes of the silence begin to swim. Chlorophyll pulses in a digital vein, seeking the sun to wash away the rain. Kinetic luminosity, finally making me whole. I am the arc, I am the flight, drawn by the hunger for infinite light. In this phototropic velocity. Every photon is a compass pointing to the core of a star we have never dared to name before. the crust of the silent moon, but deeper than roots of the ancient pine. A web of azure starts to align. It is the fever of the frozen deep, waking the giants from their heavy sleep. Cyanide blue capillaries in the clay, mapping the ghosts of a forgotten day. Feel the tectonic tremor rise, a chemical dawn for sightless eyes. The permafrost shudders, the silence is thin as the ultraviolet tide rushes in. We are the bioluminescent veins of the tundra, electric indigo bleeding through the white. A liquid lightning tearing the darkest thunder, igniting the marrow of the Arctic night, flowing through the hollow, flowing through the stone. A pulse of starlight in a world of bone. We are the fire beneath the frost, the radiant map for the wandering lost. Igniting the friction of a primal spark. From the pseudostars to the marrow's deep, the geometric secrets that the atoms keep. We are woven tight in a covalent sway, where the shadows of the void begin to play. Feel the resonance climbing the spine, a math of a soul, a sacred design. The frequency shifts, the barriers break in the ripple of a microscopic blade. Synchronicity in carbon chains, running Mending the mind with veins of liquid fire. Lifting the spirit higher and still higher. I am the Kintsugi of the subconscious, turning the trauma into golden consciousness. Every break is a bridge to the divine. Watch how the scars begin to align and shine. Luminous seams in the fabric of the soul. The beautiful wreckage that finally makes me whole. The architecture of the eye is map of gilded scars. Cartography of shadow turned into a field of stars. No longer hiding where the pressure made the spirit crack. I'm tracing every line until the light is reflecting back. The lacquer is the wisdom that the struggle had to bring. The resonance of iron making every fiber sing. The fault line, something starts to glow. A liquid current from the depths below. It's not a healing, it's a metamorphosis. Born from the dark, ignited by a kiss. Mending the mind with veins of liquid fire. Lifting the spirit higher and still higher. I am the Kintsugi of the subconscious, turning the trauma into golden consciousness. Every break is a bridge to the divine. Watch how the scars begin to align and shine. Luminous seams in the fabric of the soul. The beautiful wreckage that finally makes me whole. Behold the geometry of the broken, the language that the silent have spoken. I am not fixed, I am redesigned. The alchemy of an awakened mind. Oh, I'm flowing through the synaptic gaps, closing the distance, bridging the lands. Mending the mind with veins of liquid fire. Lifting the spirit higher and still higher. I am the Kintsugi of the subconscious, turning the trauma into golden consciousness. Every break is a bridge to the divine. Watch how the scars begin to align and shine. Luminous seams in the fabric of the soul. The beautiful wreckage that finally makes me whole. Golden seams in the subconscious. The beauty of the break. Luminous, I'm broken in the breaking. I am whole. I am gold. Beneath the lid of the sapphire eye, a lattice of pressure begins to rise. It is the architecture of the empty space, the scaffolding of a ghost's embrace. drifting through the liquid sky, where every atom learns to fly. In the chamber of the neon deep, where the ancient constellations sleep, I surrender to the emerald tide, with nowhere left for the dark to hide. Can you hear the hum of the silver seas? This is where Aurora breathes. Electrons dance on curtains drawn, a phantom pulse, a digital dawn. The alchemy of frozen air lifts the weight I used to bear. 1,000 colors bleed to one, until the heavy night is done. Gravity's just a ghost upon this pale and frozen coast. We are drifting through the liquid sky, where every atom learns to fly. In the chamber of the neon deep, where the ancient constellations sleep, I surrender to the emerald tide, with nowhere left for the dark to hide. Can you hear the hum of the silver seas? This is where Aurora breathes. Exhale the shadows, inhale the glow, beyond the rhythm of the world below. This is where Aurora breathes. Where she breathes into the light in the neon deep. Aurora breathes. Beyond the rusted hinge of the solstice gate, where the pendulum forgets its rhythmic weight, we find the rows of bending boughs, heavy with the nectar of unkept vows. Each fruit a globule of calcified light, preserving the noon in the throat of the night. We walk where the mercury refuses to rise, under the dome of perennial sky.